more than 6,000 languages. More than 2,000 of those languages have fewer than 1,000 speakers. That is when the language is on the verge of becoming extinct or it's endangered. Thank you for joining me in the beautiful state of Oklahoma, where we are going to investigate a Native American tribe known as the Pawnees. This Pawnee tribe has a language known as the Pawnee language that is endangered right now.
Cultural background of the Pawnees is important when discussing their language. The Pawnees are a Native American tribe of Great Plains Indians who lived in what is now present-day Kansas and Nebraska. That is until they got forced to live in a reservation in Oklahoma. The tribe is broken down into 4 main groups. They were all very peaceful groups. If they did fight, it was more about showing courage than controlling territory. Pawnee was a sedentary group, not moving around much. Some cultural facts about the Pawnees is that they had a lot of festivals. Most of them involved religion. They are known for their Harvest Festival, which was held each September at dark when the stars could be seen so that their people could find their way home. Men were either warriors, hunters, or medicine men when it came to the Pawnee tribe. Most of the Pawnee ceremonies revolved around the use of magic objects and herbs because Pawnee men and women believed in magic and spirits. They are known for their beautiful pottery, hide paintings, woven baskets, and they love to decorate in bright colors. They would decorate almost anything that they saw. They were very successful farmers and very rarely ever would hunt for their food. They were very peaceful, and that mostly covers the cultural background of the language of the past for the Pawnees.
Doesn't learning about Pawnee's culture just want to make you learn more? Well, now I'm going to be discussing how Pawnee's language has become endangered.
These are some of the things that happened that caused the language to become lost. In the 18th century, there were so many different Native American tribes that had their own cultures, languages, spiritual beliefs, and art forms. By the late 19th century, all that had changed. Most tribes had been restricted to reservations, Pawnees included. Many of their children were taken to boarding schools where they were required to speak only in English as part of a program to assimilate Native Americans into the white culture. Native American languages were mainly dead or dying. By the late 20th century, more than half the Native Americans in the U.S. were living in urban areas where English was their everyday and home language. The Pawnees are included in this. The few remaining Native American languages still in use were increasingly spoken only by the elders. Another thing that could cause this language loss is that at the height of their existence, there were only about 10,000 Pawnee people, and disease swept and killed about 100 of them. So the Pawnees lost their language when they had to move and they got split up with some of their tribe, but most of them live on a reservation in Oklahoma now and are mainly just speaking English. The role that education plays in the language loss is because the education isn't teaching the Pawnee language anymore. They are only teaching the English. This started a long time ago and has just not changed. The formation of the Pawnee language has a direct link to the identity of the people. The Pawnee people, who created this Cadonian language name, which is still only spoken by 100 people nowadays, is derived from the word parika, which means a horn, a term used to designate the peculiar manner of dressing the scalp lock by which the hair was stiffened with paint and fat, and made to stand erect and curved like a horn. This marked features of the Pawnee gave currency to the name and its application to cognate tribes.
See you later, Jim! Oh, so, as I was saying, according to my research, the Pawnee tribe has had an interesting past just like any other culture and language, and it is important to remember what they have been through and how the language needs to be kept in the school system and in their life so that the culture and language can live on.